This is Boadu TV. Truth and integrity.
Mayama munyina kwaba. Aha Boadu TV. Na the atene say samiye mfi sese de amafo bom nsem sha. Otu Darko bɔ nsem gidigidi ma no. Sɛ adwuma samiye mfi bɔ nya sakatwa. Good no sese de wo so de gu ho ama Ghana mfaso beba so. Na the NPP beye. The NPP ebeye. Yesi yesama makonya mo masaba. Boy. Nana Otu Darko na we dwe. Wose NDC fobi ye mom tumi kakra bi no. Say omabaso. Saa yo na mu de montenata wasa ma munjeli obia mosi ura ne hwanhwan montenata ma munjeli obia na breni du na manjeli nipa bakwese ya 2028 NDC bako position to da kuma na yeka da party members.
One of the finest goose I ton NDC mu ameto a friend fifi adequate, and I think he's one of the few chaps in the NDC who Fly Lieutenant Jerry John Rawlings Akoma. Again, Fifi Adequate. One of the few guys in NDC and in Ghana's political landscape. One fan crazy. I say what kind of correction to me, irrespective of baby Asemano Ebeto. He is the General Secretary of NDC, and his name is Fifi Fiavikwete. Mamini kan ema na baso for akuhudra onya ya woka no kre etire to me na sense me etwasa me kambi because say ya to abama amanyoku bia there are certain expectations o manfo no wonyina so bia wo hwe ansana wato aba yento aba keke ti say abobo adam yento aba because yeti ahwehwe ho and yenim ye kokromoti beye yenim ye de kokromoti beye nti de koto aba yeto aba because we want a certain change. Enti say yeto aba ni wi a there's a certain direction our mind for no hwe say amamu no befa ho samamu na mfa ho a eno no mind for no ehwe udin kase abra wo bontoa no wugina pass wugina simpie so ka kire yense yankoto abane ma no wo ka se ubeye A ubeye B ubeye C no waye D up to Z hwese ne ye to abane ma no wo ye free ho na omanfo no behwa wa ko sisa wo bepem no masia yensesan sansesan no na mempese ebesi enti me no metrankonya bruswa every step of the way of the president and every step of the way of the government, unfortunately, the former administration, SRCA, NPP abai, and the Kufado first year they had the goodwill of the people. Eti no makasa no anafei womo share aso brache eche ana aso brache la sum de enti afo manfo ne kan na omuntie afo manfo ne kan na omo koma dwenchiro manfo no ene ne omo ne ene hwese ne MPP atete se kontebe. And you know this is not the MPP that used to be. It's obvious here bibia kowo, it is quite obvious. Eti menya sure say sensam na hoi eye enimsem na eda NDC for any Ghana for any DJ NDC for nso be hwa say oyena atu MPP ebi beto na se sa oyena be into NDC ya etwa ye ba ko pe so betie afutu, especially advice from the good people of this country. Say NDC for penny for anyone who ne ebi akwankyerɛ for penny. In fact, free on man penny to the last person through chief of staff, executive secretary to the presidency, chief executive officers, public relations directors, deputy directors, any impenyufo worker, special envoys, political envoys, political sentries, emissaries of government. In fact, one way see abenim ewa manone some ambassadors say high commissioners those who run consulates any ahodo senia omo benya ahobrasie e dia som Ghana man no. That is what is important. Tie abra iswa na ya wo ye two party me ya wo ye two party mu ho pa na ya de NPP twama furuma ya de NDC twama furuma ho pa na ya tight say ukofa aboa mpo besi wo now there are certain political colors yeah time achimfo nti NPP na no the example say ukofa NPP colors be sha aboa ponchi no ne NDC ni oye nipa contest ya aboa ponchi ni be win that contest. Yes, that suddenly a catch. But ladies and gentlemen, I can tell you for free say some political dynamics, you know, any trajectory, you know, near trend say one man for the need day by day. So currently in politics, I can say ubetimi ejimi sabi ubetimi ejimi enkrofoni nyina baako ubetimi ejimi enkrofoni fa de bia but untimi njimi enkrofoni nyina de bia. You can fool all the people sometime, you can fool some of the people all the time, but you cannot fool all the people all the time. Nem kata se aha etin ese yehunu se wo manfo na to abama no esombo. And that is why a hantan dwe any kankan proye any dream sabanya o bu oman pese wotena so cha etwa se nneema ni nyina wo pagu. So far so good, so far so good. Mr. President, I just say young person be kan okre, but Mr. President say you behwe petentakram ni ahwa honamani based on adwuma won wa kwankyerefo apanimfo bi ene aswafo no bi wo hwe obi te say yeah nunekpoku courage. Look at what he's turning TDs into. Kwam, the guy is doing well. You see, these are the people we need in this administration. Because I'm telling you, I don't care. You could be a minister of state. Look, you could even be at the presidency. Opa frame Papa Julius Debra and you men I tell them and different. Menye sycophant. I don't entertain mediocrity. Menye hypocrite. See, it's better you hate me for nukura meka chira ne ebe ya oyan so bebo adachi since so be dome se me twa ntwa chira ne na mama ho ya ode enso be ha adachi. And that is me. Yeah. Ediena owura fifi fiavikwete kind and oya peninti kron one wenim, but it's obvious asema papa person waka Otu Darko no wano so fen one wenim so yenya sat se fifi fiavikwete kese mura wie but enianom na me basa me kan say papa na kanyansasem, and it's a warning to some people, some apparatchiks in NDC. Yes say duasi wo na ahaban mono no etia aya eyenhwesodie kese ema ahaban dada no esanse ahaban dada ne di kante ana mamimu ni sei se ahaban dada ewodua so tia eyenhwesodie kese ema ahaban mono potokasa mo say the fall of a yellow leaf is a great warning to the green. Inti say NDC aban kura ni hwesodie bia, they can use the Akufo-Addo administration as an example. Can we say eniema potentia ya tu abaima John Dramani Mahama ni NDC sabi ensheda anya economy ana? Can I even say that? Can I also say eniema bebre ewo ehomasuamu a ne e pesa ban we besesa, and of course obaye double track otwam ni ade oma yade, but ebi mpo a na enye no na ekese ana de bia me kase galam say e yade a high pa. But can I even say say yes, ebemu to aba because of galamsey. But ebia there is one most important thing. It is a galamsey. And also ye nyina so kese ntia Ghana for kwa abato so koto aba etia akufado baabia ne na bayana. And let me break it down. Yeah. I am telling us for free say we galamsey sin chen adeɛ baako a eti yɛto abama John Dramani Mahama ne NDC aban ne sɛ yɛnti akrɔmfoɔ entom. Listen, ɛnyɛ afɛ amaba aban mu na modwen sɛ sɛbi ewiase nyansa nyina asomo NDC foɔ mudie. Ɛnyɛ afɛ a maba aban mu na all of a sudden you have married the spirit of plea bargain mudie. Enya fe NDC former bar bam and all of a sudden you think it's a huma bro here muntie and do what exactly we voted for you to do in the area of justice. And Grafo said 8 months too quick. Okay, I may agree with those people, but about is saying a dear general secretary of a ruling party behu no beka say NDC phone bi adano Goro boys, and these are not his words, but in permutation NDC phone bi adani Goro boys and crofon no a won di bone etwa say emra no omudi no woman afed de omudi omanim epopa chamom a day general secretary of NDC, and this guy Fifi Fiavikwete is an honest man. Oh who ya on kanda. Oh, we on kada. Enuti Otu Darko atiase se sa enipa bone fo we kan enti na ache se enkrofo omde Ghana fa kwan bone so in the last administration no omne nam ho eti se ma baba tiase se kenofori ata de e bi obeba next 3 years abetiase. Certainly not because of near Abia Fifi Kwete Kaye, but because of Adanko Dada Dea. Momo Dre say Abu Babu Adam Timode Data will crom hanum. It's so funny. It's so funny. No office of the special prosecutor trial letter. Nakano for your reply. No a trial letter. Now we have reply. Yes, I am about to interpol. Where some of the red, green, blue inter must say, hey. Sa grown a woman this will crow and mubejai. Now 4 years and Chariba. Ghanaians are not fools like you have been fooling them in the past elections. Ghana for sabi yeniate. Ana yako to abani amend this 8 years so. Yet to aba for the next 4 years. Eduma pa NDC bayano and you begin to renew mandate for another 4 years. Temo bia nwini se Ghana no ya no work campaign dia mobi. Yemfa Ghana show bia nsa o. Ya dia samunsa but for a short while. It is a yamubi Edo John Dramani Mahama. And sadly we come ne kwame enka but ye Lodina ma. And as children of Lodina Mahama, as you can because our father is involved. What are you talking about? So for what are you saying? Our father is involved. Yet Troudum will be in the Kukwasa me had John Dramani Mahama bang. Hey, while you're in the for we will fish you out. Mungamu. It's better for you to get out of government for the whole government machinery to perish. We are minister now in your year. It's better for you to be reshuffled, get out, than for the whole government. Say you baby. We are CEO now more number, you better take you out. It's better for you to get out than the whole government machinery to hit the rock. Adenti na yamubi pese ye di enipa bone for animo na punishment ese bomb so no a delay. Why? And you call yourself an NDC man? You call yourself a member of government machinery also when you say utimi. Oh, when you say ya na mudi ti krom ha. Ano mining koso. And ne general secretary we yi musuntuma. So same way I was itching to talk some. Because Kwame, me transia mintiasia je ne comprends pas. Mintiasia as to why for a very long time as I done letters through. I done press conferences. I can't get it. We'll be say it is good to do press conferences. Send a beya. One more show light on what is happening. My page may say on that one. Because one may press conferences is well. Yeah, but I'm talking about practicalizing your theories. sense, let's create a special court for these criminals. Then me honorable Makofi Boa some advice say Galamsey mo pese mo kwa create a special court for omo to this eyine bado. Sa boys in kolan do me hwe o ko pe bibi na adi. But omo excavators create special court for them. If we are serious as a government, say your person ye ko sa enkrofo no a edi Ghana efa kwanbone so no a, why are we delaying? Don't tell me the wheels of justice grind slowly, but it gets to its final destination. You are not the court. The job of an attorney general is to prepare them for the court. How many have been prepared for court? If you are officer in charge of special prosecution, Massa, office of the special prosecutor, how many have you guys prepared for court? Mokasi our time, we don't get time. John Mahama, he has only 3 years. Massa, we are running. If you are working, we will take you out and put people who want to run with us. I'm telling you. Me you will do radio so and send John Mahama fan a pen. Yes, I'm saying this without fear of favor. Mundia grow, sago gwajumana moyen. There are people who are doing well. Then you are honorable Kuju Tablakwas, Abaso. People like honorable Kuju Tablakwa, Agric, Eriko Poku, health. Papa de say, Minta Kando, Maria Usi, free zones, and I'm about carriage, do not peku, how they say, TDC, Dosu. Hey, Sammy Jenfi, Kwame, if you are good board for one, so I DB, if you are good board. See, these are guys who are doing so, maybe we are there, Becca. But as a moment, justice wheels in India, too slower than the work of a tortoise and snail put together. And somebody got to tell you. Journalist Bebrenko appointment in tea. Rather than Shenipa. Dabio, na Samukra di giant, Kwame, Yama Melody Namahama obedi the giant. At least Kwame Kwachi, Nakakram and Beardy. It's in your wenty and your beton, your moody. It's not because of this that we sell our integrity. You can't crash that to me. You can't crash that to me. Etimisramo. NDC foi, me perceive come say, Juma de Amuye. Obi obeka semonja Juma bi time. So far, in the Fourth Republic, one of the most efficient governments, government we are John Dramani Mahama lead. So far is the truth. But Mr. Mo justice area need to delay to do. And until many encrophobic casano. And Kwame, one of the reasons in Tia make us we know. Tama honorable Fifi have equated cars and some new and cars. Otu Darko, you are fighting for the right cause. What am I talking about? Obaka say encrophobic. Eko she kuntuna se. Koyo mu dia batabodi twa itwana. Wahu koyo mu te se nanti kunu sa kukrisa no. Ekuro no umia ya wa mia nso a na wona na pro. Edi omenisi minister for can say land and natural resources so obeka ya. Eti assembly ba no na me bisa Kwam say Kwam, is it true say minister for lands and natural resources any sa naimu so no omo ye bi boni ana because me ye nche aso ni asemofia and we know say whoever anasembeba no oye Ghana ni edikan but oye member of this government ana sebi oni pa kono so or the so many years adwuma for the reputation etinye ye na e betra no de one day a discredit obi dabi sensem hunu na kan journalism ho eti say e beka wasamo now we know what we are talking about and until I mean sro opa fa me ko Hague meka no kra kire na oti Hague wono meka no kra kire West African Court ni oti won meka no kra kire no Supreme Court meka dabio na me can say during Akufo-Addo's time I was bold to say and who here to me forget it etwem me forget it because etwem eti me bisa Kwam say Kwam edina minister for lands and natural resources enya ni Ada Kwame Kachem oh so far there ne Blue Water Guard initiative for no he think they are doing so well them say yes naimus phobi ejije bribe ni ade na Kwame Kachem okay then let's do investigations and find out eti ye investigations na ye mo be hunu say some minister for lands and natural resources mom person of fighting Galamsey tio ana kromfo nipa bɔnefo bi a te sɛ ne honorable Fiavikwe take come asem those who are aiding miscreant rather they don't want honorable Amakofi-Boa to fight it eti omu pese honorable Amakofi-Boa mom dani nipa bɔneni ana yɛte ate sɛ eti sɛ na asɛm ne tie ɛno nti de agye asɛm ne fae because oni bi asɛm ɛyɛ nyina asɛm honorable Amakofi-Boa why no din as oni kamafo we don't need him to hire us but Kwame look justice is justice truth is truth sasumdwebe ba gisa tentri ne edikan then you realize say naimos for no a eko galamsey no eko forest one mo a na call aba ebitimi ska say we free party penny found well say Jimmy say I'm sorry I shouldn't say that I'm sorry but you see sense hunu say ya I'm sorry for using that word but obi one more baby say we a party penny yet to abama say be galamsey asa mo de kromanum crofosua nyansa mo de esa multi opposition abra aba power manya power ebi person me galamsey mo yare are you okay in the head and you think people like us will sit down na yahwa mako say yensu then we are all sick in this country enti na yetai honorable Amakofi-Boa echi no because say antai na chairman na nkosa kromfo we a time will come onu mom di ma be say ama san krofo ni di ma be yede na omu de omu minister ba no manya kwa tu galamsey no e ba no nwenne e ba no wo e ma so ne e ma so kire we will make sure that we will fight galamsey till it is no more. Why that you na come di wo betimi do sam yenu adidi party ba power Kwame Yama bibi mum mi say NDC penny bi say party we ba power mama bibi ana yes me gusu na form mobile power ina mama me kan kenye adwuma bebre ye nyina but enya nu nti na ye adwuma no enya nu nti ana ye adwuma no ye adwuma no because ye do Ghana because John Dramani Mahama succeed Ghana be succeed eti adenti ana mumu bi aya mumu bia hinta kire na omo a edi bone no mom no mum pese be punish wom ahia na ye de maamo ahia na munim se acha na 4 years montimi anko am fighting crofo we are Ghana we will use it against you as campaign message you don't know media Kwame enema me enu nti na meto abama John Mahama accountability and the fight against galamsey but the two major reasons in Tiamio to that come to Abama John Dramani Mahama ne accountability and the fight against galamsey. The fight against galamsey honorable Amakofi-Boa kwem accountability ni the NDC for me hunya moye me catch them pa don't come and tell me say ana press conference na papers na hey munya say kind of Foriata you're not to interpose see I don't get it to Shatawale most wa kwakoto illegal car madani Shatawale case to say a case mo de ne ko ayafo wo bit second of Foriata abu Ghana brand su or direct interpol yentimi fa ne ma na ye de ye mo a sa America for pa ne asesa ko ye de pa mo fa ma if we sign extradition orders they must also sign extradition orders because we are a sovereign nation like America. O de hwe kenofrata wa hemfa ntu o de hwe Kwame o de hwade hwe sa adubu ahin hwe ni case no hwe se ne yeko kenoforiata hwe se ne yeko maami we kra the national service lady no wono kra de se we wia Ghana ma watimanya homade akohwebo national service maami no se blasters we no ko hwebi wonsuro very well maami fancy but me person me kai Mr. President say and mama we dey fanfa so when I hear mama Lordina Mahama me slow catch the papa say papa we fear and ajoba fear catch no they bray what down and mama that is the truth they are not happy with accountability it down kra me be can say yen for me is it I forgotten the kind of commission like accountability forum of a sort say microphone to so me wi to say afed you can mama not saying or worry give to a warrior near the better now open TV mumbi service and questions Kofi Akpalu number the better now open TV na Ghana for who say you are fighting Obiamra bi. Ene Ken Oforiata no pen no catch and you think Ghanaians are happy? You think we are happy? We obian kan kyerɛ mo. Men twan ama mo fa mutin ko hye mansa. Me catch them. Say a lot of Ghanaians want more in area of accountability. So please step up your game. Kwa mami free odum. Where one bad thing, mami ko one good thing. Honorable Same Jenfi and you see, as a way the NDC fired, where the Asoma kakra, and that young man or Tigana him because Kwame, ya two abani via and NDC same beam. A Ghana sem. Oh, say ya kotua ba NDC sem, NPP sem, CPP sem, GUM sem, but ya two abani via a Ghana sem. Enti edru sabre na etwase ye nyina ya back together na ya build your mind. Because president will failure. Ne failure na be come mind. So succeed ya. Emphasis on be come mind. In the space of I think 5 months. Honorable Sami Jenfimu take over. Now I'm establishing the gold board. Ghana, a revenue of about $5.2 billion in a space of just 5 months as a then. Kwame, I came to report this afternoon. Sir, under the leadership of Sami Jenfi, gold board so far in 7 months, Atimia raised close to $7 billion, specifically about $6.3 billion. Hey! Kwame, now Bonsam. Hey! Etidebia me catch them say, wisdom, knowledge is not in age. It's in people who are ready. Some baby be ama or man Ghana. Especially with PDS. The same Ken Oforiata. The same Ken Oforiata you. Mr. President, me the president of Mashasian. The same Ken Oforiata. Kotali PDS yechi. Beji Jessica Kodie. The president, one person now can just say Obeji Jessica mine. I could say 8 months into office. Na team Orano egu amon kantre. Operation Recover Loot no. Se gu a mon kantre na mente foforo. Egu amon kantre. Because I am telling you, Excellency, sir, sakronfom yenu miensa mpo utimi chi wo mutumu a one here NDC mubenya 20 years in government. Yes, minim say Ghana for mu bi ho no makom de wom yenim. And yenim say you cannot turn the economy overnight and kakra. But akronfo bi wo ho no mo a e twasa mu chi wo mutum na ye esuade ma Ghana fo. Ana matese owura Martin Kpebu se yenya botre ma wo. Yentimi nya botre bi ama wo. Because owura Martin Kpebu e wan ka beka. There are a lot of issues. I have heard you talking on that. Nobody have time for you, Mr. Martin Kpebu. 8 years into government, I beg your pardon, 8 months into government is enough time. Operation Recover, me see ye honorable Samuel, what they saying? Ablakwa, okujo to Ablakwa. Nam see. Anyways, position also is very, very important. And one to me, Minister for Foreign Affairs, Enza Mikra Ura. But I am not seeing anything with regards to Ora. As your microphobia from Wedi. First, in microphone can catch them someone to but say, I mean, a millidiaka, someone can come. And send you may make a ye de bomb tuja, send a bear, and this is send a Muaya Kono, Muhabe Koswaya Kono. Ade, and microphobia trade escape for Babiana. Minkaza sanity, I'm just asking. And I had a macro Operation Recover All Loot. I was saying, Egu among country, Mr. President. That is my question for the meet press or meet the press. Me bo, mamo, me bisa. Because it's unthinkable. Kwame, can you imagine if me person president be a ding, but president be the benya kwanya way, and a sa kronua NPP for boy ye, and a president be our power. Can you imagine NDC funka by now a good jail? What kind of father for all nonsense is that? Ya beka friend obi by any lawyer wig say he say Anna it grinds slowly. As a dem na fe nyansa. Say one color school be there nyansa and you don't understand law. You must hate you. Your throw law book first no or throw final dream. Common sense first. This year no. Ya wo MPP for no a ebi mu aban no dada no krampo a omo mu mpese omo kire aban no what's up like everybody like and already na me patcho PDS no me yente ho asem with attorney general and me look, it's not enough say office of the special prosecutor de aba ana cases no so and so ye ho adwuma case no so and so ye ho adwuma eti ombetima list cases be 50 me de yeden why no match na tum any hear me yes office of the special prosecutor enye adwuma so ba chi obi atum attorney general enye adwuma so ba chi obi atum the judiciary cases no do sen ana mo de akọ amam yahunu adubu ahindie ni other ones here court no ne kura ne sen case ye freba ko agise next year that ben and ye becha kronfatum. So why don't you create special court for these criminals? Corrupt people are walking free obi ko twabo de ani am 20 years. Are we sick? And then me boss na edin komo sesia na ye kasa about plea bargain. Na ye kasa about a plea bargain na me boss correct say yes it's tenable in law. And I can say yes it's tenable because over argument na Mr. Dua free banwa e your kwan ya betimi afa so no man no so yetimi nya esika. It makes sense. But maybe some Mr. Dua question me say obi via $10 million for instance. No, see, be a plea bargain. $10 million now where we are no. Affair there. We be catch and say metria. Mama me fa me hunko dia. And yes, I mean so me ko twabo there. Na se court bi ka se me so me ye kronfo me wi a. Me sramo me ko twabo board there mamu amu be jami ana. Ana Mr. Dia say no dey enti say am say any enti say dia. Any plea bargain bra no. Amu ye ma the political bourgeoisie akronfo no ye ma am. Because me Otu Darko say obi awie $5 million whether by misapplication of funds or misappropriation or by corruption or thievery. Na e twa say mrane ne di. No see bibi the plea bargain ti $5 million no otua no afa ne ho akodi. Ene me so me kotwa board there na say ye de me kokota. Meka kire judge ne say me sro mo ntwen. Me na wafuo ma me kotwa mo board there sane mre mo na me so mo ma me nko. Me plea bargain no mo say no de bon tiase. Listen, if John Mahama will succeed, it must take people like us. It mustn't take sycophant journalists who will become praise singers of the government. No, it must take people like us. So that the government will succeed. Because in your door war no 2-4. In your door war and no 2-4. Mr. Attorney General. One thing I like about you, say, I just say, when you heavy evidence, you don't come out anyhow. Mr. Attorney General, you have come out like several times. What has happened? Office of the Special Prosecutor, you have come out with press conferences like 1 million times. What have happened? We are not only interested in your press conferences, practicalize it. Listen, Ghanaians are watching you. Because ekosi 4 years na mutimi fo bia ntomu dia na chese nya no kore se NPP fo wi Ghana And that is the campaign NPP beye. Say some say ya kronfo a adan no mentimi amfa ya ntum. I am telling you, this government says go adwuma na asa mo ye adanko da because some ye monamfo no. Continue aiding them 4 years beso, and your people are more protecting no will use that as a campaign message against you. Say sabususu say mona mo kasa mo ya kronfo a adan no mentimi anchi ba kwantum besi na mentimi nchi obi antum. We are 8 months in office. Very well. And media me kan makosi machi sa NDC fo no a my mohogoro boys no contractors na mo de ka skabia ketwa bia nsumudi nti mo jiska kakra na mo defending crofo wo mo edi bone no na mo kopo pacho mo no. You are warned. Very soon we will come and sit here and we will start mentioning your names. Maybe the general secretary of NDC the chairman me fenchamo. I'm telling you, I'll mention your names because we are more criminals as in Crawford no they have engaged in that thievery. Kwabrane say wonu so aban aba power nti okwa galam say o yare gon. Listen, I shouldn't say that because I know he will succeed. But Sabani Kosin, Nasa gro gogwa me bom pa ese member. But quite se kufa do abani bia. The youth will take over the nation. Forgive me, I don't want to inject fear and panic. No, far away. But me say President Mahama Juma oyi, me baby be on faso yi. But ebe yese agro bi bam. Na senia NPP disappointed Ghana for 8 years. Agro ba mo so mani so. Na mo be disappointed ya. The youth of our country will do away with MPP and NDC and will take over the streets of this nation. Because near whom say munyina muntwa number. Munyina munya correct. Obi ko twabo de ne na koto 5 years. Obi wia $10 million or say plea bargain. Adaya womra. Na mara nye nipa na ye. Muntimi sanse sano. I agree said the government needs the money. If I'm Chief Justice, this is what I'll do as the new form of plea bargain. Well, we are $10 million. Anna, yeah, kwa say 20 years. Or say, please, I'll do plea bargain. Me say, okay, I'm ready. Okay, $10 million, no, my ready say metria. Mrs. Why ready so metria dia? Anka will come 20 years. But because of plea bargain, come 1 year. And no, you're sensible. But you can't tell me, say, when the Pakuna we are $10 million. Well, buy us a plea bargain, so far, meanwhile, $10 million, so they are called treasure bill. 8 years of $10 million, they are to treasure bill. Say, what the $10 million na interest, no, or what could di? Obi ko twa body, na body a draw back. We so call them 5 years. What kind of law is that? Mr. President, ya Judy, we know you will not fail us. Because Ejuma Mahama, what shall say ye? We know you will not fail us. Mr. Rao, aka unkwan keni how. Ba unkura batano, ubianye na jumaye. And yes, I me share agenda biase. Me assess ministry by ministry. Minister wunya jumano. Me tena ma yam ye yuedi. No, party, let's do that. In the interest of this government and the interest of Ghana. November, we will start assessing ministries and CEOs. Na ye de ni si so a ye be make sure say be you because untimi nya adwuma no ye mpa gogwa adwuma bi akuruma. Solomon Kwame, Osi Mahama has started feeling it is not true. And true Hama Muncha. Mahama's 8 months is better than Kufadu's 8 years. Let me tell you the truth. Mahama's 8 months is far better than Akufado's 8 years. What the 8 years tena krom ha no. CD to dollar na dan. 16 cedis. Say 17 kura. What the 8 months aba. And that's 13 and I 12. 88 months no, a CD to dollar. Any 8 years CD to dollar the inflation in 2022 under the last administration got 54%. In fact, time when I buy we eba power, I'm from 23.5%. And then as a last month ending, 11.5%. 8 months of Mahama's inflation, ni 8 years of Akufo-Addo the DNA. Policy rate, Charlie, I don't have time for this analysis. So it's obvious President Mahama is doing so well. When I hear Kano, he had 5-1. And near me poor President Mahama say, "Oh, you're listening, President. Aban we wahu meto am so am sorry. Obutie ensem da ye kan. Eti mesramo kwam. Owura sami jamfidie. Ye nyano a anke be den. He's one great guy. I mean, what ye nim ye bompa say good no be koso a na akwenenim. And me assure you say honorable Amakofi Bu anso adwuma oyi. Ente responsible corporate mining na oma lanchi ebeboa emaburu na moye galamsey no, don't be afraid. Em say mo bebredwin say ye gi adwuma na frem sem. Let me advise you a bit. Mo na ye dem be mining obi o galamsey bia, don't be afraid. The point is that a binding person be sensu no asay kwaye into the LI 2462 amamra ema ho kwam ye kwaye brito no kwayem ko say eye yensa ase ni nsuo no. Honorable Amakofi Bu based on promise in opposition, Atrakrat said it should be revoked. And it's a fantastic thing. That law must be repealed. Because when NDC was in opposition, Akufo-Addo must revoke it. NDC about power. You must live to your word. And that law must be revoked. Honorable Amakofi Bu is leading that crusade. And the point is that, sir, responsible corporate mining, no, say, Galamsey for no, this time, mo be bibia eye responsible. Na man say nsu. Etima obia nsuro say bia betu Galamsey. Aban ne person pamo me, aban bia pamo obia, but nsu de ma say no. Na we kura mpo kra che say pa ochew. Unim nyansa. Say nsu no say no. Nchire ba nom den. Nyema bi wo no mu a, agisi pa ochew. Awurade am wadwene a wodwene. Wo say nsu no because of no kofi o ni gbombai. E wo say nsu no. Ohani gawe mo e bashwane ne yira ka ka gama shepon gama noni onti ase akokuro Aban jail thieves and demonstration. If this government they don't jail the thieves, they are losing the next elections. Me ne mebu hon mo ayenyu hum ye no. Yeah. Because and the entity means you will be any beam. Say and oh come on. But you see, I have so much confidence. They say also no mami any judiciary hobby. Chief Justice no be block no. Oni ho. To be very fine. Ebenezer Mokhtar, my brother. I say good afternoon and to the champion. Please, we need accountability before we can see that President Mahama is working. Yeah. And until the be person me catch president say aduane ne economy ne de wo ye ho adwuma Ghana fo ye hwe ho sawo accountability kronfo ba ko nkodam ansa na wo de ye fa no ndodo ye kra mama kronfo ba ko nkodam ansa ne fa no ndodo ye kra and Mr. Plebage enye ska bia na yeji obi won ma fa ne kotum am ko achi din komo bi about China for yes akwai say mu twabo mo no se China for Abakana hasi foreigners and I said you omo dem na show mo nsa and omo ye de omo pe but for me all attacking China ni bia me no wonya adwen okay said mo pesa mo nya to say China for na omo ye irresponsible omo nya discipline no if you yanga say udu abonte na abonte su ni eto wasemo a the value of the beto wasemo so no eye di ofie nipa aka kire no ena no obegina so e di ato wa ade treatment e de be ma wo no efie nipa ena do beko
Nane aye kasei. Wọ́n sẹ́ ni àwọn kasa ọkọ̀ China. Utumi ndi sebi osanfun bi wo na mebo no ma de no tolerate no. Systems no na ye adwuma na obi sebi obi antumi nkochimi eje de opɛ wo man mu. Na went to China. Hwɛ wouldn't say so kwa business na wo visa na kire say o kodi 2 days o kodi 1 week. Udu kro no mu a obi di upechi ono no de o ko obekọ ha shop we obekọ ha so koto niama. Whatever you are going to do, wouldn't say even pono say scholarship process school da jumadi a obedi ye no ewie ye no the person responsible and as entity responsible they report to say omodo mawie so you can't be in the country say also koto ade no be di wechi wato ade na wie o ye dan
what
we ko usu ba school sa
school no
we o ye den ko sa no systems no eye adwuma ye de sa chenchayon jetli eri Jackie Chan for we mo ma ba we omusi wo Kotoka international airport bibisa o omu ni mabosi o kan cycle omu ni kwan ya na lead you on the call those places no and you tell them say forget it. Oh, we the Jafanja we the obi nya ohwe. Hwe me China ni bi imagine say China ni bi to be catch me say metumi aboa no na we procure national ID card. Ti o hwe no ne kala na original one mu no. Betumi aboa no na we procure national ID card.
Wadane
Ghana dual citizenship because you want better kwan. Yeah, John.
Now, person we are getting here. So we use naturalization.
Yes, but person me just say. Oba be use system so no. O sika kakra. Utumi bia ope.
That's right.
Eti ye na yaye. Na obi ba osi dan. Share. Look at the kind of treatment omodema workers. Wouldn't say they ankasa me say me opese wunyo opese won sayare bia your won draw first. Sometimes when we want to address issues first your person e hwe mirror mu like what you want to do is say you look through the window. So ko hwe window ni mu you only see outsiders. Then you make attributions to say so omuna omadi bone no because you want to put the blame on somebody. But when you look in the mirror you see yourself. What do you say? Abrofu ya so mo baga na ase. Na mo so mo pe workers aye adwuma. Oko Liberia, oko Nigeria, your rate ya ye di tua dollar terms mu. It be on my adwuma si o month bend no because of the position, because of structure worldwide no e bia $800. What do you say Ghana ni na be ka kire obroni ni say $800 Ghana no try be breed driver deserve $800.
That's true.
I mean matna HR panel ye gina ono mu abrofo na ba wo omo per receptionist salary ko ma recommend $700 e paper so HR be ka kire obroni ni say kono o see you high in receptionist that's $700 the same time na almost like 12,000.
Or no HR credit the salary
do tino or no catch no bro ni said there be entua ne sa na we mu yam 2,000 and no crowd men fan men fan permanent staff na fan contract
that is that time be $70 be and 100
that's what chemu
ever say $120
and this is carded baba the balance wo mu we are na wasoro no because aboni ya abro hwe China for we mu sisi dan o mu ye niam basabasa wa hai na go to ebane say na ye land ownership systems no wouldn't say the see am no ka say foreigners for oni ensase and no ton foreigners o de ko prampram area ho no say wa mo na ton sase wo obekọ no anagoma Nigeria man na ton asase enye sabi enu ai benimpo anasa santini no abank right asase o eye Nigeria ni no ton asase
na sase ono ato ana oton ana
na wo foreigner ben necessary to me ko bi kro mu say wo ko oni land no aton. You have to revert.
Yeah, because it's lease. As a foreigner,
you have to go back to the owners, no?
As a foreigner, you can't.
As I go back.
You're on lease. 50 years.
It's all of these things. Yeah. And a China for we over form hoodie.
India, maybe an American man say, "Minko lady, on person mo engage him for. On person on lease on 60 to 70. I'm going to say in our laws, you cannot lease beyond 50 years. Maybe confront it. Because they will increase the price. Can you imagine? As I walk at them.
What I say? Uti when you na ekeka hwe opa komokola your shops ahodo egu onu mu a edi e da so no obekọ no ebia kwame minta kwasi but the real owners no anajo ye ya konta mo mujiska no am ye retail no amanonefo. Iti me de best na say yen state institutions ni agencies no na ese omo ye omo adwuma hwe me sometimes no me take complaints be the microphone yes say galamsey hihye baby microphone bi ye microphone bi di bone wa ha and ya ni abetena kan ni akan ni akeka wansam a nana hit papa na wokuku abu oga na ase ya yes ye di bone wo ho no mu a enye under a certain district.
Maybe it's under a certain district or a certain chief.
A certain municipality. What are we doing about that person? And the thing I see, I'm saying, KPI, Juma, Obi MC. I want to 4 year Juma on one more mining for supervisors who you say na be because near bank cry near be complain near be say it what is or some nyamia no mu kase you too gold or no me ye galam say or no any district bi ase ye ni MCs or any DCs or no mo ya appoint your mo ye ja ho no ma ya ba cry ye ba be su ha ye ya na sometimes no ye man for asudia then ya relax it we are na so excuses be and doesn't make sense to me. Eti sa and some na ye ka we very important. I don't know too. I dey be so koso. You don't know mo abuso kan. Any tip tolling. Ma who say almost get pick loss no. Omo person making sure say ebe enforce. Foreigners na almost ye sa mo business you know. Kwa ebe fa so ebe ombe yi omo fees marketing no. And I fully agree say o mre wa ha say. And the quota to one says, "Oh, person, we are foreigner now. When your business, one no your threshold, your sikaya battle on no I say, and no only crowd to mean entire markets and by Juma. Eti as see a mass ham ran here Juma. Boadu no too. I did so cost I see a cabby only say, "Ye Ghana for no to idea. No, we are any brief war, be any brief war. Abu Bapo, they complain say foreigners for amu business. The same idea no how when you import here na Ghana ha na call the next shop I to am 80 cedi no. Oba kono nya Ghana ni to am 200 cedis. Open fasubum.
Nigeria no so tene de so.
Hwe me kai time I kai say tip tole omo ye gidigidi bi wo no pa Nigeria for. I had a Nigerian friend bi a me call honum ekosisa screen. The same screen I meet you 120 cedis no. Me call that mo close to here no call the next shop no catch us say 250. Yes, and no quality say no ye
next shop near Ghana any shop.
Ghana any shop.
No to 250.
When
I foreign on this one is
80. 120.
80 cedis
80 to 120 almost ton. Hwe aboso kan. Obedu aboso kan to see Ghana form here drivers for omo tonton odi opa bie phone trotro for o me catch us o kwa bosu kan ya ye kase enkrofo no eniema no makofa ne bo eden the same thing o ko Nigeria ni shop kan do father na chi a e cheaper until sometimes no your person en come as mo a yes your person yes why no person obeko bakota akoton ade a
beto ade
efo ye banye be me nya ko mu na ebubu ye ko mu a.
But near for no, is it the same quality?
Yes, see, first no excuse on man so Nigeria for dey be inferior. E bi won ye papa. But do so Nigeria for no ko fa na ma na be ton ma yen. Omo shops mu e no mo ko no ma ko fa na wa be ton na boarding of for dan na chi a. No akọ no e bi a 150 cedis na be ma 300 cedis. It is a wodim sa shop nim na be ton ma onkoto. Ade na akọtọ be akọji ade oba akọji ade 150 cedis na 300 cedis. Oh we no so ka ho.
Enti we no 2
sa faso no pese omunya ne kutu. Hwe madam fubi material ya tonton ye. New ones bi aba. You turn 1 yard 15 to 20 cedis depending on the type of you know. Ono buy no turn 90 cedis. China need about 8 to 15 cedis. It can for 5 cedis to swear. All the more than 70 cedis. Out to 60 cedis. You complain here. Now we see a jam.
But no so no one massage capacity. Because China need na okano. Ebi ya wahakoji loan at say 1% interest. Mebao. Ghana need so akwaji loan at say 25 to 30% interest. Omunyina kra de ba, they can't sell it at the same price.
No, you see, the side and free market in operating.
But they should also essence your junior hosa in that regard.
No, to with regard I say we are okay. If systems been all in place and I might be no money man the bar cheaper than yours. Tio, all the far head for the do Ghana.
Pot.
Some of our pot on the far baby. Most of our be near home.
No, you're finding so many in the pot.
But how come so be there cheaper? How?
An example, my way.
For example, we are on buy.
Buy say.
I know.
My loan interest 1%. Will be a loan interest 30%. Over say a ton near the same price.
Oda wulo no ntino ye wulo na ko wo se na ko boy edit ye wu na no tu pa seven na okay tio your market running value ayo value na no your range wo de watra na wo ba be complain na ka kire say is because of loan bi a wo koji akwa ti say obi a wo ni di nkomo na wo ne ka salary asem say o me fa wo adwumam no so me a single mother it's in the scanner de mame no o de me toto single lady a odi bana you have not been fair to me sabi o sanya me suma otopabu ko wo bae o ta say because your agency 2,000 mame ka say single mother odo ba ba back ni it me asama me ke very important because for baby e dey asuma me say me be kan wan samuti na me ka no say ye pese Ghana for businesses no and thriving ye pese o engine on na so ye to be Nigeria for hijack your market no.
But we don't want greedy
but we don't want them to be so greedy say omo de bakuno obi pese of solving the problem nyina na wa ha dollar come from grass still won tell ni amaso ye bana ni amano value ni come from wa o still won tell so ntia na by for sembra shop
doesn't make sense
say the pound be tie connection of fear ma kwaji abe kwaji it's mo fani out na mo bu afu it's aboso kan for no sa mo tie yen na mo tie yen ka
the chidin nkrofo
mo maye hu hwe ohun in Nigeria for ba ye o mo twi trolley si phone o mo ton phone trolley si so o mo den na
say eno na allowed
o say
enya allowed
say
allowed some beton so
wo mo na ka say because hu sika no so cheap sika nti hu say o mo ni o mo nko but you say san crofon that perforation no and na ma se sia sa accessories no bo abef o ba bia utimi na the cheap first no ko Ghana for shops e di book mu
ma men kai Ebenezer Mokhtar message o say nana when we buy a Simco brake parts from Nigeria stores, we get it 150 cedis to 170 cedis. But Ghana stores, they sell the same as Simco brake part, 300 cedis to 400. So I always buy from Nigeria stores.
What I say? But so the open post show we now the open phone line use Uber for grievances about the way our Ghanaian compatriots, they treat us with their businesses.
But your family Facebook, why am I having such experience? The senior, Ebenezer Mokhtar the ban Accra 100.5 FM. Wait me the ban Makayama.
So all these things are happening. Charlie, yeah, can say you do nuya. Unim, there ya say obi wo ha. Unya bi to me be a business bi. Na o pese on patronize. O go do hono no aka che say wakwa mi nua nti.
O mo na dibu no.
Aha. Afi da fiasa wo ka. Ayo wunti.
O mo de bebu se ah. Say wunti for.
Wunti for no.
Me de men.
Wa utumi bageni.
Me be ka jo basa charge me jai wunti no.
Na obe wa
de bebu.
Utumi bageni. Ultimate threat is so because so hunti obuka ko hwehwe mu no
wabu don't pay kasa you know
it's the same attitude na Ghana for near there na there you say awu kra no obo customer service so ponye hwe Nigeria ni no akrokro just last month me say me koto tie me ka tie bako awe me chi Ghana for no just say obeko no omo de obi at shop na no ni run so o no I catch you say bako 550 bako 600 just how show any mumpo me say me drive ya na me bedu kokomlemle me hu so mo ton ties na me branch here na me ra ho guy no me can Nigeria na bizaza am bizaza o be petai was I got some on me can say so bring 350 I mean put them just a tiny papa
550 no
yes also bring 350 later I'm transfer Charlie the thing for go fast Ghana ni my more than 8 shops. 550.
Is it the same brand?
No,
sometimes ties are so different.
Home use no range.
I'm talking of brands.
And then person that be home use no range. Who's a home use no do I don't know to mean specific brand that will pay.
Yeah.
Home use no do but you just look at say any punch any issue be about corner say jinemu
Mami read the message you somehow. Then maybe we can move to the media press near that. Wait for Raymond Goodwill. Also that note too. The reason for which Ghanaians sell their goods more expensive than the foreigners like Nigerians is that most Nigerians bring their goods from Nigeria and they have way of bringing them. And I mean say to Ghana, okay, without paying taxes. The other day, we arrested a Nigerian and sent him to the police station. He was released within hours same day. Later, we were told the Nigerian Association chairman intervened. That is Ghana for you. So he went to school and said, Omono de faculty kwai unapproved route. Nababe ura system.
Unapproved say. Unapproved say.
I don't know.
No, me, I don't get it. I don't understand it. Even if it is say, my can't show business, you'll be a business, but a pen for so. I dear mom will never boy for a see a pen. Will you be?
But say, be a cutting corners, young microphone into me cutting corners.
I'm telling you, say, most of them, share me what man be, me person me boni di, tema. Or the nyama ba. Ebe offloadi a yifi eyiku containers mu a nkofo fia busuo kan ekoji niama ohonum wotema SS spare parts a omoto no fofole department me ato part 20 CD
no
movie do abusuo kan 300 CDs no be complain dey ko eni
Martin wase
hwe na no tu
minia
ma me sha se fi National Service oral sem no ade bi wo no mo ekoso Ghana ha sisi a me no kase na no tu NDC aban way goodwill or enjoy from Ghanaians any the overwhelming supports vote side the man no betra kunya no mu ade ba ko ni triple da so e Ghana for the to aba no aye ora operation recover all loot no na di mu akotene pa meme wo madam Fubia ofi Belgium because of ora
ticket
no try ticket beto aba one free national officer one free constituency bia oba no to aba na 3 days pa no call because or say or shesenia NPP for no ebo abro no mu disika no a as a cycle for them. Have you observed the sentiment echo so social media? So be one obehwe say this year NDC for no CEOs, ministers, any appointees no any complaints about the SWA government. And go for catch them say, Kasa no de yabre take action.
Yeah, enye kasa.
Enye kasa. Se si an go for person mu action na e koso. See, I have said this without time, without number say. So many times say, if oral fails, if the Mahama government fails to prosecute Sankrofoya Mudia to Tojanes in the I'm telling you, our democracy, no, I told you, no, that's the end of our democracy. That's a fairly system, now because, sir, you lose GDA in another system. Now you say, bra, never fix a system, no. You expect to say, you radical approach. There are so three cases this year. By the time we do the 3rd year of this government, now you assemble ne puma sibrea. I'm telling you, say NPP will be considered, NDC will be considered. Say, I will know my bad bro. One, the National Service scheme, and the scandals are akoso. 2, Adubuahe. Case.
Is a signals bureau.
What you events Papa we
Furiata.
Kenu Furiata. Say yante she na say
nkofu cathedral.
It's family doors but person me sure say eniama na wo ho no mu a. Say dia ye dia dede no yante she ya.
PDS.
He? And then answer na mitie asafoji. And on making some exposes bia ultimately say NDC NPP for now mbedi yeso 8 years no oma boy ya bro chrono and amu ye without regard ni respects ebu onim because sabi unim say wuja wa de to efie na no obi te so yo oba so yo onua na owia ne ho yusu na oyusu ne kakra nipa obu because onim se ohu akira obedwa but so yo bi a waja mo kashe fridge mu
obanum ne nyina de
obeba no anum ne nyina na owia de nsuo egu konkoni no da she fridge ni mama wa
onuso ntimi nya hwe
so mbu o chese ni ankofo we mu boy e krono no mo yo mo ni ama na se mu nyu obuo baako sei e de magana for
asa ni enim
and still their posture no catch us and they are still arrogant even in the opposition no see omo arrogant a bon omo kasa ta all the scandals are yeka about gift your worry any national services mean now obeje di say ono e apply ni kun apply for scholarship ewo scholarship secretariat any awarding the scholarship to go to the UK enkoye LLM
mara
unim say man scholarship ni wie no and I give tea or what I say ono so deserve spousal allowance said ku na enya scholarship ono no ene yere it is ono so man allowance of £8,000 Tio, anya £800 o £8,000 say ni ku ko sua de ntie say ono so mutua ne ka say ono no ene yere oba kodjojo na koma e ba koda ne ho nti no asem what ni panyin sam da
ye tu ya ka oka
hwase gitware sika ya omanya nyina ne krono akoso nyina o gitware say anso no odeni akọ nsa ne nan akọ bo scholarship scam
say nyafu
na so mu mbuye osanso ye yakura court case ko so cross e mo fam kwasa asem so ho wakwaji GFA post akọ contest GFA elections yasanso akọ to abanama no because he John omumbu etimi say at the end of the day case we be travel e be kosa na say this posture e dey ba be so mu na e be ma nkofo ane na mo num sa de mo sa a hye ye nim a hye hunim a hye ye num ewia sa so tunteso gu yeso dia e dey be tunteso kokko dey a kira ban ni say we won't agree we won't sit aloof say
na sema ba we sanya mistake NPP yo ye ma ye nye di ma ni nkosi ase hu yanka no
you know sasem we ya yeke national service director edi ni di akwa national service list mu as a volunteer service personnel.
Serious
and watching millions of cedis as a service personnel also your jumaji salary. Now yes also call and then I say yakoko on cover I discover say more than 10,000 babies in Kola just say
is it 1,000
10,000 1,000
I think 1,000
yeah. More than 1,000. No, I think it's 10,000.
Because 1,000 na me kind, but maybe
I think it's 10,000 because I don't super.
I mo cross checking mommy. I had 1,000 so.
Na audio mudia shemu as babies. Just say a cloud bukura no mundi 5 years o. Any dey date of birth no. Ya punch.
Enkola anything.
Anything. Ya dey o ma punch. E na system ni tuo mo ka. Etua ka.
How salary ni say? Na 799 and
I don't know if it's 800 or say
799. The 799 times 1,000 you're saying calculating mommy. I don't buy every month.
Yes.
Mo calculating mommy 799. Nanaya calculating mommy 799. When I'm cool soon I'm doing mass. 799. Facebook for mo calculating mommy. I say 700 I say 799,000. Oh, I do some do you. Man, Fabra me baby I wouldn't mass. Well, I calculate the basa man. Fabra me I mention. We want my figures in the bed fairness. Hey, 799,000.
Yes, every month.
38 billion.
Now the only my day ya omuni say.
I quote the bottom.
There ya omuni say. Every month you will be sikaniba. Obuya fast. Eko yi omo sika na omunu. Na the raw service personnel na omo ye adwuma no. 3 months dey nti omo ka. Number sasu dem sika na kwa treasury bills. Aje hu si hu. Ewi ada bet bi di amamo. It is answer who didn't hear. My memo another information. Who didn't hear? Attorney General no. Ne prosecution no edile no. At every point bia na national service case no ye to me pushing crowd start prosecution no. Every time bia mo uncover new scandal on national service so it on be so me kokota na fufra be boom.
That's and even at that any excuse.
Yes, but I'm just saying say
I don't know court the idea fresh evidence but you just tender
so nana the make can say sa cases we mu nyina ye ensemo a ehia Ghana for say cathedral sika okobrane say we use almost $97 million and they akotu ateche
eno kura nye full scale
na I say ye jano not ho and then all of a sudden can of for tasem ye jaika
unti bio
Kano for yata unti nasem na unim me President John Dramani Mahama ni NDC for
untumi uti nasem
ya ti nasem na President John Dramani Mahama ni appointees mistake bi asa o ma anye careful won omo best smile
at the wrong side of their mouth
unim NPP for we mu the omaye we nyina enra utie omo youth organizer
Salama to Mustafa so there
o say omo ba ban mu a omo ba back to power well
very well what they say the waka
o say bibia wa cross your line bia wa frustrate your bia no
they will try with the person
say we mpo a omo ba ko tu ni fun no ma dealing with ni fun
okay
look at the mindset
onu ye le wawu
the wawu
yeah
the see de be ye no o say ne saman
okay
ne saman po o me chesi ne saman
very well Oti aban ye kasa se mo.
Oti aban we ne kasa se mo chire.
Na so dey ada na press
conference. And the party chimi waja ha no.
Kaos me enka.
Na moti honom na sa grofo we mu na mo. Hwe and so odi ba se mo ka.
Adie so nti ne gira adie so to.
Ele to aba ma o. O say according to Salam no see o. O ko si ni papi na. And say or the chill.
But I'm pay or cost it.
These people have cost Ghanaians.
You know the pains they have cost us.
See, Obien Kumomuyo, Tio, look at the pains I'm causing workers of collapse banks. So now it's your
can I say no BBC I'm saying Mr. say GM Bank Mobana. Look, that's the first. What tennis make me introduce you bar. That was the first question by the minister.
DPP, Emomulusu or Musika. Omunina, Omupo. Nobody has come after you guys. Obie Jamu. You are breathing. You are living. Nobody has come to retaliate. Now the power to me no see or no giba obedu bonia. That is the power ombu.
Divine. So we of a NPP of a K.
Yes.
If your question, if any of a K actually. Or say this Ken Oforiata wound to me. National Cathedral scandals shows that what NDC is saying in 2024 election is propaganda.
That's
and he's right.
But that's what will happen.
Ovake is right because
but that's what will happen.
You know, I'm the compare to him.
You're the back set here. Wow, it's a some way I can no to and you call our grown some na ye can wa say you better not say na can for rata fan wedi. Now give to one more from ready. Yeah, because otherwise then you have to start apologizing to them. Because me know someone marketers and perform that say mubia no credit to prosecutor mo dia. Muma starting book yemu koto dwen ko pom chow.
Government is 8 months.
8 months a day.
I'm buying chair.
She ye kasa asem we bia.
Dem na make be neka.
No, see 8 months and what? Because you see if suddenly in some night say sa na ti na sa na ye ka kire ye from aban mu a say boni o medi en pa sa na
sa na ti
pala dia ade no mo anu mo kasa ade no mo anu a o no ma see free days free your mother free your grandmother o cha say enti me de asemu ya asemu hia
Anthony said you silent on NLA hono de no or say you people too are silent to NLA. Too bad. Money is bad. I don't know about NLA BBS.
So obviously KGL.
KGL, you know, okay.
So there are so many issues, I think, say, as I say, address it. And here, and sir, and Yamawi, Miss Candace, the Dawson, said about 2 and him, near Baby Catcher, so President John Dramani Mahama, Baby Dihun Komo. And I say, oh, yeah, necrophono, discuss it. Mrs. Say to me, a new prosecutors out of you, and Chomo from one. Yea, young dear on the fence, and we will come after you people low. Now, no, yet Tissy Chrome, yet Tissy Road in the Moa. And I said, who say Tissy Moa, yet Tissy Moa. You should do the needful. A bang penny for a slam. Mamu kwe now dim ene ya metimi trase na de abufu asaso aba me mu no udim say bi ma mo say me classmate me roommate me hostel mate and no mo cat corners
you from Guru boys
sure there is an agency me bodin ye ba ye no NPP for ba beko at the 11th hour and no mo recruit nkofo gidi man famra kwan so o ma use due process o
yeah
Obeja decide si buy CEO Obashada me say I'm giving time some time.
Okay.
Omo buy ya see grofo mu nyina ya fa due process so na employ omo ya form adwuma mu nti no. Obi ankofie no. Non NPP activists.
NPP.
Yes, non NPP activists for.
Okay.
One of the guys catch me say oh no dey any party yes you on ho. And this is somebody no akwa ko tu obi and only the political influence akotena ho. Usi wo jan because of your classmate. Na NDC grassroots ni a common deno.
I say to them to
like
Masa,
it doesn't make sense to me.
Go to all the national companies. Na kohe NDC for ahia eyedwuma ho. And these are matters that you can't conform yenka. But you should understand say about one. You want support to NDC. And you want against NDC. You can't tell me. So what power support to Nintefi. No one support to Nkosunidi. If you tell me this, you are foolish.
I'm saying
you can't
that
tell me that. What are you saying? When people were campaigning, where were they?
I am one crop. I am one crop. There, Yan say, Moba, na say, yes, say, oh, you better see me see or see you, or you be classmates, meaning the co school radio minipa. Meanwhile, or two in the area, man, say, time no more, no more, Kaiwo. Grassroots for sorry. Because me say my mama want up to December. Na no two. You best start it. You nim say obunya appointment. Obunya omo guys chile baby omo tuna you be disclosing nyina. Omo dia dey no family and friends. E dia girlfriends, e dia relationship. You be bubo mudi. Because sabi obi ko uhu mo bi fu from kokeka.
The bad one we bu no.
Obi mebre no be fu from konkodi.
Me the president here.
Sa NPP for near Matantaina, omuya in the pasta. Bibiba, na imagine the omode ye Alaji Bugano. Say ye ko by election. Na ya ko rent hotel, e dey have girlfriends. Na party functionaries, executives, e da form. Party full soldiers, e na form. Na mumu na mo no na mu de niama no ye girlfriends, ne boyfriends, ne cronies, any friends are. The best start body.
And the NPP.
NDC people too, some of them have started. See, now
Massa would do an NDC.
Me say
confusing system. No. And the
NPP for some make a choice. South Subai
very well.
South Subai be NDC for me. If one, they are misconducting themselves.
Okay.
They are making the government unpopular at their various workplaces, you know. No more opposition people, no. No people. See, they got the jobs in the last 8 years because of politics. If it is for the same reason now, and you'll be so called before from so many days, I say I can't afford. Now they also buy Osio or Emilia or Madafo, minimum dada.
And so campaign in your day.
Enti me Meba mamu fasa prosecution way embe na fosem mamu fan kate corners mo bi fan kodi sika o ti ase no nipa ne konkodi na yete honum na ya fe yese. Otherwise I'm telling you say if it fails see if na Mahama fails to make sure say ora no ebe succeed a your democracy na yen na aja to no the youths I bet you say they can't take us for granted.
It's obvious. They didn't define Chroma or a lead member ma PPP na my question me bisa no answer ABI his second round be answer no be say GM Bank na crack na say mo babaka na say
question
GM Bank nti uba the next one chairman akwaba
yeah
I'm to say
I do
they say yeah ready meet the press yeah question me na person me bisa ma say the journalist want to me ko bi
so we say
say okay only how when the president with the same committee
so we say was so ba obaye tax rationalization no
okay
ekwasi saying
the crack saying
just for because now minister of finance can say after the medium budget no on your budget as I speak sa invitation na nyamba do me table na me gidi say enche kra November and also they will have to come present 2026 budget against 2026 and so definitely we want to know how far and what are the things we should be expecting that it will be out or in. So far, and of course, so when him say or promises say about abolish COVID leave, it was one of the cardinal points that he promises.
It was part of the promises.
Yeah, COVID
but the median budget and the mid-year budget review, no. Now the COVID levy was still on silent, and so we want to know whether it's also going to be part of the rationalization of the fees and charges at the port or what. But above all, I think that the president have done a good job. Some of his ministers have done well. Some of his appointees are doing well. Some are also not doing well. And that is why the president make time to meet them, to tell them his vision. And so we can always the president well. And then, of course, Okanse Oba assisted this from the government. That has been done. Okanse Oba educational conference, Obaye second century, OYB. That gave us to the 2025 budget that we saw a growth. Not just a growth, we saw a stability in our economy as so far as I'm concerned. Because your city 10.2 for a very long time. And that stay consistently for 4 months. A majority for make good savings, especially on more cranium about Temahabo. Because Dana name de obi example. Many board and members paid a courtesy call to the governor of Bank of Ghana. And that day, one of my members, he was using Lexus Sport. I don't know if you know that car, Lexus Sport. It's one of the Lexus car. No, say or the buy to January or February or March, he was paid 1.5 million. But because the city in the bad 10.2 or to have 550,000 to clear the cargo. That means he had made savings of 1 million. What he said, that's what we are talking about. People were paying 400,000 to clear cargo, suddenly are paying half of that money. In fact, there was one NPP guy here, Honda CVR, before January or February or March or April. No, now we get 200,000 or more or 150 or more. You can clear Honda CVR. That was why Honda CVR was costing 500,000 Ghana cedis or 400,000 Ghana cedis in our market. Or you have 54,000 July. 54,000 cleared. Is it 2018 or 2017 model? It was in this house. Not admit here. And so, and even as you speak, no, customs are using 11.4 or so in calculated duty. It's still best than when we were using 13 cities or 12 point something during January, February, thereabout. And so I can tell you that President Mahama has really brought some good strides into his government, some discipline too into his government. So far as I'm concerned, I'm not sure his presidential staffers are up to even 200. I don't think. I'm not sure his vice president is not staffers. It's not up to 30 people. The staffers, but we know about that. The government, the presidential staffers were hovering over more than 300, more than 400 going, and so he has done well. He pinched himself before he went to pinch us.
Abandoned was close to 1,000.
I stand to be corrected. So I can tell you that he meant to do a lean government, and that lean government that we have seen. System ministers, it has never happened in the history of Ghana. I don't know. Maybe in Nkrumah time, I wasn't here. So I don't know how many ministers Nkrumah was in. Liman time, so I don't know how many ministers Liman was using. But I can tell you, so far as President
Rollins
time to Kufuor time to Atames to he John Mama first, and now John Mama and to Akufo-Addo first and second, and now John Mama second. No, this is the first time I'm seeing system ministers. And with some I've been saying we can use 25 ministers to rule this country, isn't it? And so I will applaud the president for those strides that he has really apprenticeships. He has said he will do it. He has done. He has launched it, isn't it? I think they said October thereabout or so.
They will launch it.
And then Sami Jefi also said we will start gold refinery very soon.
Yes.
That young man, we must applaud him. He has also brought very, very, very huge contribution so far as our currency stability is concerned. And the governor of Bank of Ghana and his two deputies are very, very strategic people. You know, they pump so many dollars into the system. Now they say no, we want to strike an average. Now dollar is hovering between 11 to 12, isn't it? So I'm sure it's going to be there for, let's say, another 4 months or 3 months, subject for them to up it again. So with that one now, we will not feel it so much. So that is a strategy. That is why in the month of August, we are in September, right? In the month of July, August, no, they didn't pump so much into it because they wanted the citizen to get some feet, then the dollar also get some feet, so that they will meet importers halfway and also meet remittances, because remittances people were holding on. Ghanaians are not omode omusika graba which ska bebre na omukoye ne program me opeso sit down man ma me ana ne wafasi ana sese and omo a me for omo fanema common ne cotton exporters, they were not happy to bring their proceed when instead of them to getting, let's say, 16 cedis to $1 or 14 cedis to $1, they suddenly say 10 cedis. They have made their projections, knowing that if I'm bringing in $20,000 as export proceed or $100,000 as export proceed, I was going to make so much money. And because of that, your projections is taken by surprise. So I won't even bring it. So that alone also give some hardship to the commercial banks, because that is why the commercial banks were also getting their internal generated forex to trade with the public, because remittances come direct to them, export proceeds come direct to them. What did I say? Are you following the conversation? Yeah. But because of when the city was 10.2 for a very long time, no, people were not ready to bring it. And so now that it has come to 12, maybe people will be happy and to bring it so that at least they can meet halfway off. So government is meeting them and meeting the Ghanaian. And above all, we also saw some videos where Kuku ni no kuku, because he was making that if the government increase the kuku maybe $6,000 per ton or $3,000 per ton, then it's 16 cedis. Many can be free. But see, mama 3,000 and mama 6,000 grandpa, me go convert it to 10.2. My projection, it don't reach what I want to do. So na I'm bufuma bakru. Na see me another young man somewhere. Me was also hunu, whereby he has gone to say or no bro or talk bro $100. I know he was hit about 100,000 Ghana cedis. What he say? But you see, I bro back 500 Ghana cedis until got $100. On do 10,000 left alone 100,000 to also drop. But in this regard, and then petroleum product, it has never crossed 14 cedis or 15 cedis per liter. It has never, even if it's crossed 14 cedis, maybe diesel.
What's there in this country?
Liter per liter, yes, per liter. Right now, since your mama
right now, no.
So all these good indicators, what is happening? Say we have a very strong government, but weak government communicators. Okay. The communicators seeing all these videos where Kukura Koko say scan or shanim no abana this kalamano and consider we also say run Abbey conversation now he had with the joy news young man or Timmy Church said the rate now
honorable Erikopoku Kranya 101
also that they may listen to so the rate now no Kogu for no say omudi man on bayin skabudu but the city stability never no it affect them obi anoka say talk bro $100 no 100,000 say or $100 or only 10,000 or less no can say communication why can say look we na e magana for there ya hunto ya because mrebi ukita sika bebre no the talk adikit she say ukita sika kiri what the talk adibebre so what it means is kana ahwani abum abai papa aba what you say but the communicators maybe yantuamka yama obi amfiu obi amfrem call any meeting they are not telling them who is responsible for you people, who will give you allowances. And I say every week go, and I say Busumbia wo kwa office way. This office is responsible for you.
I don't know about that though.
Oh, but that is what is happening. And you have seen this NPP time this stability by no communicators peer with full force. Have you seen that aggressive communication come from the NDC communication team? So because Sami Jemfi is busily working at Gold Board, no, someone should have taken over. Who has taken over?
Oh, but if Sami Jemfi is not there, and
so who has taken? No,
I think Akugan is the next.
So right? What is he doing for them? That all this thing is there. That person who's fighting that. Why will his bro $100? He could have got 100,000. Now you say 10,000 or no job, can say communicate who they reach out to that person. Educate that person. They should talk. They should educate public. Let us understand that maybe now you talk fuel 1 liter alone, gallon you 20 cedis. 1 gallon over 100 plus. See, 1 gallon is 54 or so, or 60 cedis. You can put in that perspective. You have made some service. Who get 100 cedis? You have made some service. Aramwa.
Yeah, no, correct.
So the communicators and these communicators is very weak. And we say more weakness. What is it? Why are they silent? Are they silent because somebody is not coordinating them well? Are they silent because nobody is calling them to a meeting? Are they silent because somebody is not giving the rightful information?
Are you saying because they have not touched on that matter, they are weaker now? Because you see NDC communicators always going to radio stations, going to TV stations.
Aggressiveness, no.
Passion. Aggressiveness.
People must be. They are in government. People, they must take care of them.
Very well.
I see CSO. Minya Azubila and others are all complaining.
Yes, Mahu Azubila said.
What they say? Minya Azubila and others are all complaining. In fact, I was saying that it is the first time I heard say, or see Stanogwe didn't go court, and we say, oh, he should come down. Let's talk to Stanogwe. We know a family for why will he go to court? Say you have said something against him. If you say you have said something that he's not happy, go and apologize. I'm sorry.
It's family matter.
It's family matter. But why will he get to court? So go and find ways to part with your brother. Stanogwe is very reasonable person. He will listen. So these are sort of things. So I'm saying, so all these CSOs. Every important association, MPP by Ghana for especially MPP for them say Asakade or Kasama MPP NDC. In fact, in Parliament, one of the vetted Honorable Tatus Global or Tie Krabaka or who say Asaka said of the year no. Say no na NDC say your mama ma position ka be obese no say no catch me say you were against fighting for NDC but I was fighting for Ghana for see I will come back a cotton name any MPP ni any NDC ni o ko fu cotton fu la fu feel say cotton fu ya ni MPP ni any NDC ni PS ni I was fighting that what will bring stability good condition to good living to Ghanaians, other Ghanaians.
And chairman, I think that young Fakona we so.
But person me some way because I will do something different. Hold on, person can some way. Okay. My Yahoo report on Joy News on excavators.
It's way different.
No, remember,
all right.
And I want to put it on record because this is a bigger platform.
Very well.
Sir, excavators issue about Ghana, as you see, but that's it. Ghana is the highest import of excavators now. Problem no my farmer be farmer minister of transport. Farmer minister of transport because kind of this is now taken was very mild and very soft, wasn't having any head or leg to stand on. My catcher on the plane say, Minister, why will you I don't know what kind of scare got a yarima because all the prayer that also obi aba frau even if I don't care import the material catcher minimum or my pay my catcher on minister to give me permit to go and clear my excavator. But you should issue the statement. Say, look, from this day, today's 10th, like today, 10th September, Anambwa, today's 10th, if you haven't load excavator, if your excavator is not in Ghana land, is not in high seas, by 30th, shipping line, do not accept any excavator to come to my country. If you accept any cargo in the name of excavator, when you get to my port, you have no place to bed, left alone to dock, left alone to discharge. Then you write to the Director General of Ghana Port and Harbour Authority, do not allow any vessel with excavator to come to your port. Finito. Those of you who have already brought your container and your excavators, and your excavator are high seas coming, clear it. But if you find your excavator in mining area, we will confiscate it. Because some of them started importing before you took over office. So you don't come to carry somebody's headache. Somebody have given them the permit. Somebody has asked them, bring it. I show them, I will give you permit to clear. He has lost government, and you have come in. If you want to stop it, as part of fighting mining, Galamsey, you will issue a directive, stand directive. Tell the director of Ghana Port, by 30th September, any vessel that comes to your port with excavator, don't accept them to discharge. The DG of Ghana Port and Harbour Authority will write to MPS because in Ghana here, Adetekwa Airport is controlled by the DG. Tekma Port, Deputy Director of Port is controlled by the Director General. Even MPA that have their own independent terminal, the Director General has control over them because that's the landlord. To say MPA, if there's a vessel that caught your terminal and is carrying excavator, do not discharge that. Let them take it back, or you will be penalized. That shipping line will be penalized for bringing excavator to my country, my port. Nobody, none of the shipping line will not come. If you take you can give them millions of dollars. They will say no. If I get to Ghana, they will not allow me to come in because not only excavator they are carrying, mind you. They are also carrying with other consumable goods. But if because of the excavator, they will not allow my vessel to better, I won't take excavator. But you allow it. As you speak now, you are carrying excavator to Bema Camp, I'm told, to Misa Camp, I'm told, to use what resources. Where do you get those resources from? Where do you get those resources from? You are carrying somebody risk. How long can you keep those excavators there? Now, excavator become a talk of town. If there's any blame, you should give it to the Minister of Transport. He has failed us woefully in this regard. So you can go to your next topic.
Okay.
Your next topic you wanted to ask me?
No, not a topic.
Yes.
Na me advice say minimum arrangement NDC communication communicators in the world. And we cannot also sit here and say they don't have meetings. What I mean,
My guys, when you want meeting you, that's what I said.
Maybe I'm getting
they
there.
are not aggressive to educate.
In fact, they
are not aggressive to push.
What I'm about to say is making your point stronger.
Okay.
The point I'm making is that if there's nothing like ABR, Yinshia, because sometimes obu on musu here for no dia aba obu on mu corner obey no here data serial callers. That's what I'm saying. So the point I'm making is your best say hono de omonhwe because communicators no anywhere there's no part.
And yeah, no, I don't know the man. Also, one color.
That's what I'm saying. Also, we communicate the party about power.
It's not like the transport coming to radio station.
Yeah,
so I don't know the man. Also,
they should take care of the communicators, and not even only the communicators, the branch executives, the free soldiers, all of them. But I know, say they can't do everything.
Even
in a day.
We are external bodies.
And kakra.
Yes, we are married.
And you see, external bodies like PNC.
And yeah, PNC, we can't even import an export association.
No. Me person use PNC, Movement for Change, people like Divine Kuma. They are not NDC people.
Yes, they are external.
But they were in the same fight against evil.
Absolutely.
And to all these people, I think say, but the government cannot do everything in a day. So gradually, I'm sure.
No, but if you are doing extremely well and your communicators are not communicating well,
so he will do it.
I think they are demoralized who say it.
And I'm saying that
I think nobody's taking care of them who say it. Is it first question office who take care of them?
In fact, I am supporting you.
Who is taking care of the communicators?
I'm supporting you, Chairman.
And we the CSOs, who is taking care of us?
Chairman,
I'm where? I am coming, Chairman. You were one of the people that because the evidence was how we
Chairman.
How was hurt?
Chairman.
Nobody was coming, nobody was going.
Chairman,
many people were closing down their companies and really going
to they came to my house on my car glass. Many day.
On the Bible glass.
Oh, you followed during the elections. But the point I'm making is
I come to you. We have few even when they were appointing radio presenters to government and communication department, I was saying it's wrong because these were the guys that were helping you. Let them still stay where they are. Take care of them. MPP. Hey, MPP super sorry.
Now we can't radio.
MPP, yeah, me too so sorry. Because MPP they were taking care of their people. They will do it. They were taking care of their people.
They'll do it. They'll
watching them where what chairman airport the rest.
I know they'll do it.
When you have Bobe, when come to come and say Bobe answer. Bobe answer they got two board our printing press. Printing press.
So
Bobe answer printing press.
He loves education.
He's not even board chairman. Printing press.
But on the more serious note, dear.
My Matthias, say they don't take care of the communicators. They don't take care of their external bodies.
Yes, now to allow chairman to talk.
They are not taking care of us. I'm telling you. Me say important. That's why I say. My microphone way good for. I'm committing. I'm family go.
I'm going to go.
Me catch you.
So why when this in?
Don't you start when this? I said I'm NDC. I'm not crying.
I'm so Kasama NDC.
Sana mukai.
I'm going to
Sana mukai.
The target no.
And NDC was so bad. Obi a mama wasiri. Obi a mama wasiri. Say mu pa mu.
Chama fe yanko topic so yanko topic.
Yeah. Oh. Now, if they don't think of their communicator, men don't hear me. Men me do my for it. Me do my yeah, no, see importers say because the Jamal bar omu toya me boa omu tomu. Obi a no ko unit car. Ko betua Lexus Sport. Ko betua 1.5 million. He end up paying 550,000. He save money. Obi a no try like 400,000 guys for reefer container and then on just as can be. Obi a no yi your friends Honda CVR then the boy market price they have 400,000 450 4 billion and a 4.5 billion 5 billion.
Chairman.
Obi ko 54,000 guys.
Chairman, Mate.
Down there, can.
Chairman, me fa no see. Everybody will have back on them.
Sorry, mo test one. Obi a test me.
Dada o. Na na test me.
Can we catch you said them we enye. Mini Bobe, on Carriage, on Gantum, and Kobaku to Commano. Hey, Yamia Valentina, Otifie. Valentina, or for every friend, no, back. A class FM, so class FM. Oh, Baba Bonja, ya, upon the Valentina Otifie. Obia Fino. Nana Mama Brown, Nana Mama Brown, sorry. Nana Mama Darko, no Tiha, Bobe no Tiba Tran, no Boda, Nana Obia Fino. Obia Fino, ya can't some now say, ya cover fee. I thought ya Jalo Jum. Yaba Jalo Jum, you don't make a Jalo Jum, so that Omo Master, Omo to Hedipan, Omo Riamo. I didn't pick a phone call somebody. We are yet to set up. We have a threat. And some men are catching. Young girls to trust you.
Live on Accra 100.5 FM.
Live on Facebook. Live on Facebook.
His name is Chairman Awingobet. But on the more serious note, one from Wabao. And Kunya Timothy Bua and Timin can be brave. But Chairman Cassia. Chairman Cassia. But your time, no senior chairman, I mean, I'm so old to the chamber, but sign quay. And oh, not just a call, no, and I just am about 4 minutes. 4 minutes. Divine, my miss call. 4 cry one. And I'm going to tell me, will be every dinner. Only, and wish your friend say, and my penny meets the press, Jumedia or Babayano. The mechanic say, and I'm not quite sure. One thing very important in governance, and they say ubu unya mouth ubu or maya. You have to carry the people along.
Absolutely.
As I say, at every point, you know, more information. They must be aware of state or minor edu and pensoa development and in your mind koso. So the beya obia jimu enye ne kesena. Otase. Njo man penye engagement there. And I said, "Chop for no more. Omo call so many opportunity. Bisa questions in this no. I think some call muko bisa
Quality questions.
Quality important questions are. A pressing magana for a pese. Yenya answers to. What I say? The person yenya answers to because enya sa. Now at the end of the day, no mako we see. And some bisa niyama Ghana for person omonte. Domu person omu. But the biggest challenge, a chairman if you buy no. Sir President emiti press wie no kana sem wia. Why mu na be so ensam
No more explaining.
A propagate no more church mu e breaking it down. No more sustaining momentum no.
Exactly. And now they are kind of
communicators and journalists.
Because yes sir, on my premier be can we hwe. Unim say the media e comot airboy. When you monitor the airwaves, you might think, sir, NDC is still in opposition.
I say, yeah, no, great.
And then we show you a movie. And then we show you a movie. Maybe NDC National Communication Officer. They know how they suffer, they struggle to get them to even come out. Their main cadres, I'm going to release you and the appointments. Fine. A confusion about Chidomamo, what are you doing to those people? So what President Mahama execute no Kasavia? Nama Baba Bejanum, no, to Abijana, no Bebrantia, no be a phone in a tomb. Media, the mechanic say, a confor, our more be Muromu from Waba. Na media, no, to some catch some amount up to December. Mabu body. Omwa also the chairman kano omwa omura fi say enkrofo na bu amomba di power no monya power na omuga se nkwa na omo hwe no me fa me siga to me fu agu me ka na ma ba radio me bo a me ba ha ya moma bibi me bi say
ye ba he
moma bibi moma fu well
Debbie
no ba ka za na mo ba ga ba ya ma yanka